Yeah, see, I've never seen this before. This never happened before. These two videos saying waiting for network. That's never ever happened before. There's nothing wrong with my network. You understand? So what are they doing with these two videos? Maybe because the way I was talking about Russell and my ex, because they were like, you need to get some pills or some shit. I don't take pills, man. I got so many things that I can do to relieve myself from anger and all that. One of them is fucking venting about the shit, being pissed off, saying how the fuck I feel. As long as I'm not acting on this shit, that's what people don't understand. They want to call it crash out, and they want to give you these diagnoses, and you know, not actually really pay attention to what the person is saying and what I'm talking about, whoever it is. And that just proves that they're evil and that they're on some wicked shit. And when I use these terms or this type of lingo, I'm saying that they don't have it all together inside their mind. It's because they don't do no real evaluation to even gain the understanding to understand the person and why the person is speaking in anger in their totality, such as myself. And this is just going to prove that they are careless, they're not sympathetic, let alone being empathetic and actually putting themselves in my position to gain a full understanding of what I am speaking about because of the losses that I have had to undergo that came by way of force because someone was paid or some people were paid to do things to me that it just, you got to remember, I wasn't going through this in 2023, right? I just came home in 2022, February 15th, right? Somebody claimed, I keep saying that, but somebody, yeah, claimed my taxes, did taxes in my name, but I was in the penitentiary, right? In 2021. I was still locked up. They did this in March. So these people been doing things, and now that I'm home, I'm trying to get my life back on track because that was the point of going to the penitentiary in the first place, is so I can just wipe everything clean. And that's what I did. I was happy about it. People can see the glow, people can hear the change. They understood what the hell I hadn't done. And people were angry because when people test me, they didn't get the results of what they wanted me to be like, which is be very emotional and be pissed off. It's like the hawk when they asked him, aren't you going to get angry? And the hawk was like, I'm always angry. That's the difference. Motherfucker, I'm still pissed off. I'm still emotional. I'm still angry about things, but I don't have to conduct myself a certain kind of way each time something arises. And sometime I may do that, but majority of the time now I don't respond the way that people want me to because they have these plans set up, like this mental hospital situation. Speaking to the three, I had to see, you got to understand, I seen three doctors and a judge to even get out of that place. And like I told the judge, I don't know what this woman told you. I don't know what is actually going on, to be honest, because this was all spraying on me. I was just in the house with my grandkids. When they moved out, this shit started happening. My phone started blowing up. People playing on my phone. People, sending me these text messages that I thought was spam about these hundreds of thousands of dollars. And they're buying my music. I'm asking questions. Nobody wants to help me. I put my hand out. I'm looking for work. And I just was trying to figure out what the hell is going on. She was treating me like shit. It was so much shit going on that I just didn't know what was going on. So I was like, if I don't know what she told you, or I ain't never put my hands on this woman. We've been together 15 years. I don't know what she talking about. You know what I'm saying? This woman is beautiful to me. You know what I'm saying? Or she was beautiful to me. But it, you what kind of person would I be if I'm just punching on this woman and choking this woman and doing this kind of things and then professing to love her? That is not somebody that love you. So I never done these things. I really love this person, you know. So I don't know what the hell they got going on. They just keep trying to mix up my words or whatever I'm speaking about. They got, my phone is clone hacked and tapped. I have more than enough footage in this damn shit in the clouds, the internet, on these different pages. I done had 5 TikToks. I'm on my 5th TikTok now because of what I've been speaking about. But I would not have had to have 5 TikToks had they would not flood my page. I'm talking about at one time I'll get 18 people, 60 people. They'll flood my page and then they all are reported. Like, it's crazy. Now I'm getting banned. People acting like they cool with me. They like a video, and then I'll go look. They'll be the ones that like it, but then that video will get banned. And next thing you know, it was so. These people are. It's a network. It's a whole slew. It's hundreds of people doing this to me. This is hundreds of people. This ain't no regular ass just 10, 15 damn people. These people are all over the goddamn country and possibly the damn world. That's what I've been going through. So, I don't got to make up nothing. The only thing I'm speaking about is what I've been being put through for the last year and shit, a little bit over a year. And maybe, obviously, it's been longer than that because in the summertime, I put six documentaries together and that was stolen from me. And the only person had access is the woman that I was living with. Ain't nobody hacked my phone. I wasn't even going through half the shit I'm going through right now when I was living there. I just was ignorant to what she was capable of doing because I'm living with this woman. I'm not thinking about her being able, I'm thinking she ain't on that kind of time. And that's the worst enemy. It's somebody that you don't know what they're really into. They got a second life. This woman got a whole nother life lifestyle that I didn't know nothing about. And her excuse is I really don't go nowhere. But yeah, but when you do go somewhere, I never know where you are. Ever. So you will go this place and then and I learned that from her brother JR. I learned that he'll take her somewhere and pick her up and drop her off, and she'll be going over there and have the dude come pick her up from over there and he'll be in, they got a lot going on. It reminded me when Richard was like, man, you realize that, man, all of them is some real fucking good liars. They all are real liars. And I looked at him, I said, damn. And he wasn't lying. But I thought the one I had was different, the older sister. She the worst out of all of them. She's the worst. And I can't truly speak on too many of them, but from what I understand, them sisters, man, they different, man. But I can't even speak on them because I wasn't around them every day. So I'll be a liar to say that they was just evil, wicked. I can't say that because I wasn't around them every day. But I was around this woman every day. I got to truly see what the fuck she really was up to because when she was doing certain things, I would be looking, paying attention. I'm absorbing it all, the energy, the way she moving, the way she talking, and I wouldn't say anything and just watch her. That was some of the hardest shit I've ever done in my life is to really be seeing somebody do a bunch of hoe ass fuck shit, right? Being against you, doing all of this weak, nasty ass shit, lying, and not say anything. I hadn't grew past the mental abuse and spiritual abuse of actually I ain't got nowhere else to go. I got past that. I had a car and shit. I'm ready to I sleep in my car at this time, get me a job, generate some money, and be on my feet. But that's what's going on now. They have broken me down so low that I have not been able to move around and take care of myself, check on my body and shit, go to the doctor, whatever, or nothing. So I quit eating meat. I had to stop doing certain shit in order just to survive a certain kind of way. And they didn't want me to do that, so they then stole my keys to my car when I was living with my sis. I'm not able to move, go to the hospital with, I had a hernia. I thought I did. I had to ask something. Now that person ghosted me a few days ago. They was all over me, love bombing the shit out of me. I'm celibate. I was celibate for over a year. You, there's so much shit. Just a lot. I was celibate for over a year. This woman was all over me and they ran up on me. I think I'm falling in love with you. And then when I try to call this woman right now, she don't pick up the phone or nothing. Just dead ass ghosted me. And that's because they got me fucked up. They thought I was gonna be feeling that was a tactic, but I already knew it before it happened. And that's the problem with these people. They don't understand when your life is in danger and you who I am. I'm telling you, God shows you everything first. See, at first they used to could get away with this shit, but you can't get away with it now. The universe is in love with me. The angels, the ancestors, is because I've shown them that I loved everybody still. So they should stepped in. Mama and Papa Ra has literally stepped in. They have become me, and the Most High is walking the earth. And all they are doing right now is balancing everything out. Me, the Nettas, the Netaru, the Orisha, we all are working to keep the balance of my art as is. Because if you get off the path of Mama Ma'at, your ass is going to be out of balance. This is how it has always been since the beginning of the creation when Ra first created all things out of the body of Nu. So people, they don't understand, so they can talk about my spirituality, my religion, what I believe in, but this is America. I have a freedom to my religion and my speech. You understand? And it ain't nothing wrong with what I'm doing. I'm actually living it. Each and every individual around me does not live the way I live. They don't eat the way I eat. They don't live the way I live. They don't speak. They don't have this type of, they just don't. They don't want to. And that's why I changed my life completely 7 years ago. 7 years ago. They think this is something I ain't even, listen, I can't even say that. I am entering and have entered, but I'm entering fully into my most high God self, supreme balance. And my name changed this year. I received a new name that represents heaven and earth, divine masculine, divine feminine. And I became the bulls, the two bulls, the gold black bulls. Completely balanced, yin yang energy, yin and yang energy. The Cancer walking the earth, clothed in the sun and the moon. Total balance. I am the dark light of the world. If they understood, I'm able to go out, project myself back into the earth like the sun, sending nothing but the highest frequency known to man, and that is the frequency of expansion, known as love, seeking itself. just to remember what it is. That's what I've been doing. That's it. It's seeking the love that made all of us. As the atom emit itself out, spins out in a cyclical manner, only to return and remember itself. It just wants to see itself, and that's why we are all here, from the blades of grass to each and every individual. It is love. There is nothing else more important than loving each other. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care how angry I get or they get. Calm your ass. I'm down. I'ma calm myself down. And motherfucker, have you realized what I'm talking about and how I'm moving? That's the key. And people don't want it to be that way. So they want to stand in their truth. And that's why they are alone. Not in the sense of being in hermit mode and isolation and all of these things. I'm talking about being alone for real, for real. That you don't have nobody, right? You don't got no ancestors, no angels. You don't got the Most High God Himself or nothing, and you're living in your truth. That is self-sabotage. Because how did you get here? You got here through the act of making love that has been watered down, perverted, and twisted to even be called sex, and you're having children out of wedlock. But everything is by divine design. It's called love divine, and it's designed to expand more and more, be fruitful, subdue the earth and multiply. How can you do that if your ass is stuck in just the Garden of Eden? So it was meant for all of us to be able to take action. That's what love does. It's an action word. It goes forth. And on the other end of itself, the force of polarity is pulling and pushing on itself. It's pulling you in. It's pushing you, helping you, push you forward. Let me give you a boost. Let me pull you on up, pull you through. It's the code of love that is within each and every individual in the earth. It just works. And without it, it does not work. Ashe?